Hey guys, welcome to this episode. This is David with Geeks and Jocks. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the new eBay rules and also the new Target and Walmart policies. These are news that affect all TCGs equally, so let's jump into the video. But before we jump into the video, I want to remind you that we do want to get to our subscribers, and if you want to comment, like, or share, also want to subscribe yourself if you want to help us that way, that would be really helpful for us. So jumping into the video. So this video is going to be two parts. Like I said, eBay and their new rules for TCGs. Also the new Walmart and Target policies when it comes to TCGs. So first we're going to go into eBay. And TCG has to be worried? I think not yet. Why? Because eBay has always been, second when it comes to singles. But it's very fair when it comes to sealed product. I like eBay more than I like TCG for sealed product, but I do like TCG Player way more than I like eBay for singles. Pros for eBay as a seller only. As a seller, pros on eBay is that that you get paid way before than you do on TCG Player. So on eBay, before it used to be PayPal that it processed your transaction, so even before you shipped, it was already paid. This doesn't matter for a lot of the sellers, but for sellers that have 10 items or 20 items that you have to ship out within the same week, and each shipment costs anywhere between $5 to $20 per shipment. It adds up. Basically, after 10 shipments at $20, you end up paying about $200 per week. And on TCG Player, you get paid a week after your customer gets the product. So you're always like 2 weeks behind. So if you add it up, it's like $400, $500 just on shipping alone that you have to put up front. Like I said, this might not matter to some of the sellers, but sellers that have really high volumes and are selling really expensive stuff, you don't see your money until like 2 weeks later. On eBay, on the other hand, it used to be you get paid before you even ship it. So in this regard, eBay was a lot better. That was a great pro instead of a con that TCG Player has. But then they had the rule change, I think in January. I think I made the video about that. In January, they make rule changes where eBay is gonna process the transaction instead of PayPal. That way, everything is managed through the same eBay processing portal, and it's all under the eBay umbrella. In that regard, I think it's a lot better. You don't have to talk to PayPal and talk to eBay if there's any disputes. I think managing throughout the eBay portal, it's really good. And the delay now is about 24 hours after they pay the purchase. Sometimes people pay or buy, but they don't pay until a couple of days later. So it's after they paid the transaction, after 24 hours have passed, they give you the funds, and then it takes about 24 more hours, depending on your bank, to get those funds. But still, it's not as bad as TCG Player taking a week after the customer takes possession of the item. Like I said, 2 weeks is a lot. If you sell a lot and you sell really high items, you have to purchase insurance. You have to, some packages I just paid about $30 just to ship a Dark Magician Girl first edition. Because it's a very high cost item. It cost me $30 with insurance, the signature, and everything else that goes with it. Therefore, since this is very expensive, you imagine if you have to ship 10 of those or 20 of those in a week, then it gets very, very expensive to front up that cost. Because once you get the money, you're buying more stuff and you're trying to sell more stuff, but you always gotta be like 2 weeks behind. And sometimes, like I said, those costs add up. Then another pro that eBay has is that you can sell in lots. Meaning that you can sell, or it's more common, you can also sell on lots for TCG Player, but it's more common to see bulk items on eBay. Let's say you have a binder collection or whatever you have, you can upload some pictures on eBay. It's more common for eBay, it's more common to sell this type of bulk product in the eBay platform than it is on TCG, even though TCG Player also has the option to upload bulk items, you know, upload it in bulk and then sell them that way. You can also upload pictures, but it's way more common than eBay. Another pro that eBay has, it's that it lets you do sets on a publication. Instead of having to buy like 2 or 3 at a time on TCG Player, then you can do a full set in only one item or one publication, or whatever you want to call it. So this is a lot better because, you know, some items are like 25 cents, but you have 4 cards, let's say Magic, that's a whole $1, or, you know, if it's $1, then it's $4, instead of having the transactions that maybe a customer only needs one, and you had a full set, and you don't want to split it. The best way to do it is go to eBay, because they let you do it in this type of bulk situation where you don't have to sell one if you don't want to, because sometimes they lose the desirability of being purchased. Some people like to purchase in sets, and this is a good pro that I see on eBay. And the only thing that I think TCG Player is way better is their way to catalog their single inventory. It's way better than eBay's. eBay, they're doing a lot of stuff, but they are doing some different stuff. This prompted me to make this video. A couple of days ago, as of the recording of this video, they sent out the new rules that they're gonna have for TCGs. Basically, they're putting non-fictional characters, meaning like the sports cards, in one category, and then the Pokemon, the Yu-Gi-Ohs, and the Magics are gonna be in another category. And then you have to label the condition, you have to label the set, and all that kind of stuff. So they're gonna better catalog their inventory for cards, and I wish it will be done, you know, the right way. I wish they mimic a lot of things that the TCG Player has, because overall eBay gives you a better platform. eBay is more local to the US and Canada, and eBay is more global. You can sell, you know, through global eBay, and I think this gives you a lot more exposure. And like I said, you know, eBay does a lot of great stuff, a lot of different stuff that TCG Player doesn't have, but the catalog is just way better on TCG Player. They also have their collection tracker that eBay obviously does not have. eBay is not tailored for TCGs. Therefore, they don't have all this cataloging, all this, you know, knowledge of the product. They are very good in selling stuff, but they're not very good at doing that. Now, that being said, they know that that's where they're lacking, so they send out a questionnaire, you know, and they're saying the rules that, you know, now you have to do more cataloging when you do your items that you're gonna put on sale. And I think this is very good because, you know, yeah, it's gonna take you a little bit more time. Hopefully they streamline it very good. But like I said, that is one of the only things that eBay is lacking. I hope they fix that, and if they fix that and they have a better cataloging for you know, the collectible world, I think they're gonna succeed way more than TCG Player has. I really think that TCG Player should be worried, but not just yet. I think that eBay is a better platform, but as a seller, right? But as a customer, for TCGs, I do prefer TCG Player, just because the better cataloging of the card, and also I think that eBay is not as harsh as TCG Player is when it comes to condition. They really know what they're talking about, and eBay is just, you know, they're lacking that. So if they fix that, I think eBay has a greater chance of moving TCG Player out of the spotlight for that. Now, that being said, the news came around that Walmart and Target are gonna be they're not gonna have sale for TCGs anymore. That includes the sports world, because they have complained about people being abusive to the staff. They have been complaining about bad behavior. They have been complaining about really unreasonable requests. They have been complaining of people just camping outside Targets and Walmarts to get the latest Pokemon, the latest sports, the latest Magic stuff. You know, when it comes to Magic, you know, the Spiral Remastered, it was a very hyped set and everybody's looking for it. You know, and also for Pokemon, every set that comes out, it comes out with a bag. So I know a lot of people are looking for that. as well as Yu-Gi-Oh! When it comes to the tins, I know they ran out always. In the sports world, I haven't heard that much, but I know that newer stuff is coming out, I think from Panini and that kind of stuff. And this has made the company decide that it's not worth it for them to sell these products. You know, like I said, there's bad behavior, they're abusive with their staff. You know, the customers are abusive with the staff, and this is like very, you know, I knew it was gonna happen because newer players are not worried about communities. They don't care about, they just wanna go and flip it online. They wanna buy Spyro Remaster for, I don't know, $7.99, $8.99 on Walmart, and then they want to go online and sell it for $30. This type of behavior, this type of scalping is very bad for any community. I'm not saying don't make your money. If you want to make money, do it, but do it the right way. If you're just scalping, but you're also being aggressive, you're being a bad customer, and you have bad, you know, habits, and you're just very toxic for the community, you're really affecting everybody else, because now Walmarts throughout the nation and Targets throughout the nation are gonna stop carrying this product. Some cities do not have hobby stores. I am blessed that in my city there's like 4 or 5 hobby stores that I can go and purchase these products. I never buy from Walmart or Target anyways, but and I used to own a store, so I didn't pay for my product, at least not retail. So what I'm saying is that I'm very fortunate that I can still go to my hobby store and purchase there. But you know, it's very bad for people that don't have a hobby store close enough, or they don't like their hobby store. And it happens. It's great for hobby stores because I hope their sales go up. And like I said, due to this pandemic that we just had, it's very good that money is going into the hobby stores. But it's very bad that we got labeled as a bad or toxic community. I'm talking about the Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic community. I don't care much for the sports community, but it's very bad that we got labeled, you know, everybody in the same bunch. So now we ruined it. We ruined the party, and now we have to pay the consequences. You know, hobby stores, they're gonna have a great time now because, you know, that Walmart and Target, they're big competition for hobby stores. I know that for a fact. I used to own a hobby store, so I know that for a fact. Hopefully they do come back. Hopefully for players that don't have access to hobby stores, or they just don't like the hobby store they have close to their home, you know, hopefully they come back. But in reality, I think, guys, we need to change our behavior when it comes to the way that we as a community behave. You know, some people within the community also complain about this behavior, scalpings and all that kind of stuff. But it is what it is. I just want to put it out there, and it's news because it's like we're changing the way that a company does business. That speaks volumes for how we're behaving. So if you're one of those guys that are very toxic and very bad to the staff, just please stop. And everybody else, well, just let's try and make it better. And that's it for this video. Hopefully you like it. Like I said, I moved everything from TCG Player to eBay a couple of months ago. So I'm not in TCG Player anymore. I don't sell in TCG Player anymore, just because eBay is like way better with the payments, and I'm doing a little bit more volume, so it is a concern now where I don't get paid within like 2 weeks. So I'm doing the eBay thing only. So hopefully we do better. Let's see how that goes. But if you like our content, comment, like, and share this video. Also subscribe if you haven't done so already. We also want to thank our sponsors, Game Inc. and Dex. Both are linked in the description of this video. Want to remind you that we do want to get to those subscribers, so if you want to subscribe, that will help us a lot. That's it for today's video, and we'll see you in the next one.